In this video, we will discuss 5 things you can do to support healthy joints after 40. What if the way you deal with joint stiffness could actually make it harder to stay active? If your knees, hips, shoulders, hands, or other joints don't feel as flexible or comfortable as they used to, you're not alone. But here's the good news. There are several things you can do every day to support your joints and maintain your mobility as you get older. And one of them is something many people overlook. In this video, I'll show you 5 things you can do to support healthier joints. And toward the end, I'll tell you about a credible joint health supplement I recently researched and where you can find my detailed review of it. So let's get started. The first thing, and one of the most important, is simple. Keep moving. When your joints feel stiff or uncomfortable, it can be tempting to move less. But too much inactivity can make it harder to maintain mobility. Activities such as walking, swimming, cycling, and other low-impact exercises can help you stay active without putting unnecessary stress on your joints. You don't necessarily need an intense workout. Even making movement a regular part of your day can help you maintain your flexibility and mobility. And if a particular activity causes pain, don't simply push through it. Choose activities appropriate for your abilities and talk with a healthcare professional if you're concerned about persistent or significant joint pain. The second thing you can do is maintain strength. The muscles surrounding your joints help provide support when you move. For example, strengthening the muscles around your legs can help support your knees and hips during everyday activities. You don't have to become a bodybuilder. Simple resistance exercises, bodyweight movements, or exercises recommended by a qualified professional can help you maintain strength as you get older. The goal isn't necessarily to lift heavier weights. The goal is to maintain the strength and mobility you need to stay active. The third thing to consider is your weight. Your knees, hips, ankles, and feet have to support your body throughout the day. Maintaining a healthy weight can help reduce the physical demands placed on weight-bearing joints. This doesn't mean you need to follow an extreme diet. Instead, focus on sustainable habits, eating a balanced diet, staying active, getting adequate sleep, and making gradual improvements that you can maintain over time. The goal is better overall health, not a quick fix. Now here's where things get really interesting. The fourth thing is your nutrition. Your joints are part of your body, so your overall nutritional health matters. A balanced diet that includes a variety of nutrient-rich foods is an important foundation for your general health. But even people who eat reasonably will sometimes look for additional nutritional support. And that's where joint health supplements come into the picture. There are a lot of products on the market, and they're not all the same. So instead of simply buying the first joint supplement you see, it's worth taking a closer look at what's actually in the product, how it's supposed to work, and what the company claims it can do. And that brings me to the fifth thing. If you've already taken steps to stay active, maintain your strength, pay attention to your weight, and eat a balanced diet, you may also want to consider whether a joint health supplement makes sense for you. One product that caught my attention is Joint Genesis. But I don't want to simply tell you that it's a great product and leave it at that. When you're considering any supplement, you should know what you're actually getting. That's why I created a detailed Joint Genesis review. In the review, I take a closer look at Joint Genesis, its ingredients, what the product is designed to provide, how it's marketed for joint support, and other factors you should consider before deciding whether it's right for you. And that's something I recommend doing before purchasing any supplement. There's another reason I recommend looking at the full review before making a decision. The ingredient list is only part of the story. You also want to understand what the ingredients are intended to do, how the product is supposed to be used, and whether the claims being made are reasonable. That's exactly what I cover on my website. So rather than trying to cram all of that information into this video, I've put the complete Joint Genesis review together for you. I'll put the link to my Joint Genesis review in the description below this video. Click the link to take a look at the full review, where you can learn more about the product and decide for yourself whether Joint Genesis is something you want to consider. And remember, dietary supplements aren't a substitute for medical care. If you have persistent, severe, or unexplained joint pain, it's important to talk with a qualified healthcare professional to determine what's causing it. Joint stiffness doesn't necessarily mean you have to stop doing the things you enjoy. Stay active, maintain your strength, Pay attention to your overall health and learn about the options available to you. And if you're interested in learning more about Joint Genesis, check out my full review using the link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.